Back with another video, guys, a tutorial. I want to show you guys how to make a Bloodsport style beat from scratch. So I'm going to divide it in three parts. The foundation, I'm going to lay out the foundation of the first part, which is this one. Second part, I'm going to extend it, make an intro, the main, the breakdown, the slowdown, the build-ups and the final section. And the third, I'm going to equalize and mix it perfect. Make it sound real exquisite. All right, folks, let's get right over to it. So I already loaded up some awesome sounds like this one, right? This is very Bloodsport, right? And also the bass. And some drum kit, right? Just to lay out the foundation, because I always change it along the way. I always change a lot of things, especially the drum kit, the drums, right? So, and then we have, that one, this one, right? That one, I know you love it. I do, don't you? I know you do. Yeah. All right, folks, let's get right into the production part. Stop fooling around that much, right? So let's get to the up. So I always start with the bass, the arp, or the pads. I never start with the drum kits, right? The drum, the snare, and hi-hats. And the shakuhachi, I always leave that to the left. Because I want this to be kind of the epic of epic, the peak of the beat, right? For the most part. All right, so let's get. I always, when I use this instrument, I always start with this one, right? Because it's kind of the main thing. It's not the lead, but it's the main foundation of the beat. It's always good to start with this or the bass, right? But yes. So what I do a lot of times, I just fool around, have a good time, just play around with the sound, right? So it's okay. But Bloodsport goes like dum 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 always, right? Alright, so with Bloodsport, I always keep it at 117 or 115 tempo. And sometimes when I do the slowdown, I automate the tempo, which is right here, folks. You can automate it right here. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so my sound card is a little bit with the latency, so when I record, it's always inconsistency in the recording, so I need to quantize and fix it, right? Just keep that in mind. Okay, I didn't play it right. Just keep in mind, it's early in the morning. No, not that early, but I can fix it. What I do, it's a bit annoying sometimes, but I've gotten used to it. Alright, so alright. So I forgot to put the click. Dun, 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 dun. Of course. Alright, folks. Do-do-do-do. we got this already here. So let's loop this. So it's now we got here. If you see here it's blue, then it's looping, right? So let's fix it. We don't need it to be that. Let's just make it because it's, and that's the velocity all the way up. Let's see. Okay. I think. Oh yeah, baby. We like this. Let's try it. So let's extend it. Of course, I'm gonna group it. You select it and then you press G. Then they group together as lovers. All right. So I'm gonna use this as a pad. It's not really a pad, right? It's more like a guitar, but I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna change it to guitar. Then I'm gonna use a pad. I always use pads to give you a lot of deep emotion, right? Perfect. All right, folks, we're getting there. Okay, far, still far from it, but it will be awesome. Let's fix it. All right, folks. A lot of work with this, but it's all good. I enjoy doing this. So okay, let's the velocity all the way up, right? Let's check out the volume. Yeah, here we go once more. Right down. It's gonna kick your ass. You know that. You know that. Be ready. You come. I love to fool around, guys. That's just me. I'm a little bit loco. Oh yeah. Oh, a lot of potential. Alright, so let's see. We got this one right here, right? So this one I'm gonna put R20 on the right side. So I'm gonna you see what I mean? So you can have, and then it will be on each side, right? And they will kind of blend a lot better together and give a lot more that Bloodsport style. But let's play it. All right, let's see what we have. Folks, it's going pretty well. Let's try now to do this one a little bit more. And that's velocity all the way up. So now, folks, we are already having nice foundation. So let's play around with the bass. No, let's add the kick. So what I like to do it, I don't really play it when I'm doing this way, right? So I know the kick is right here, right here. Where is it? Right here. Because on the main one, this one, right? When I use this one, it's always right here. But of course, yeah. So what I do, I make a long one, right? And then I know it's gonna be every third, right? So I quantize. If you look here, I'm gonna quantize it to a third, or a quarter. Sorry. Right? And then I'm gonna cut them like that. Alright, so we can record the hi-hat. Of course, like I told you, my computer is a little bit so we got this pretty much. Just keep it simple to show you guys. I'm not gonna create the best, most crazy, dope beat in the world, right? It's to give you guys an idea of my process of making it, right? And, so what I also like to do, right? Okay, the bass. Let's add something. So I like to add these also. Or sometimes marimba, polyphene. What is, I forget the name of that all the time, but I think it's an African instrument, right? It's pretty nice. So I can show you here. Marine phone. This is a marine phone, right? There are a lot of different kinds of where they are almost like cousins and sisters and brothers, very close to each other, but a little bit different. But this one, I like it. Let's see what we can do with this, right? All right, pretty dope. Already a switch that made them a little bit different, right? So here we have the, of course, right? So as you can see here, I've added some filters to what I call the art base, right? And also a filter, of course. You need to filter always the bells. We need to really narrow down the frequencies. This is how it sounds right out, which is awesome. I like that. I have used it like this also, but if you want that Bloodsport, you only focusing on this part, right? These the frequencies we are focused, because we are at C5 right now. So, all right. So let's see what we can do. It sounds a little bit like Kickboxer, right? Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so let's fix it. Let's see how it sounds alone. So we got the first one pretty much right. So a lot of times when I got the first one right, I just alright. Even I make mistakes, so let's something like that. Alright. I'ma kick your ass. So the Kumite might, I think, is the one that is winning, guys. Kumite is winning over Steel the Knight. So already, I'm gonna use my own Kumite vocals, but I'm not gonna use the vocal from the original track when he's the song singing part, right? Only the Kumite, because I want it to be a beat, not a song. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it, folks. On the Fight to Survive, that's the one that is winning so far. But I'm gonna use a synth to simulate the vocal, right? The singing part. I'm gonna use a synth to do that because I want it to be a beat instrumental. Alright. So alright, guys. Here we go once more on the track. Yeah, my shit is so wet. I like this. I love this. But my freestyle is so rusty, man. Back in the days, I used to freestyle me and my homeboy Kevin. He was a sick freestyler. We used to battle each other at parties and, just hanging out all the time, freestyling. Good times. But I'm rusty now, If you don't practice, you don't become a master, right? You don't. You just don't. Let's see what we can do with the bass. Keep it simple, guys. Just illustrate for you guys. So, a lot of times Bloodsport always plays like this. Like this. the bass. The bass, I don't know why this time I just couldn't get it to sound decent, right? So now it's decent. I might change it. Most of the times I always change it. Or I always kind of make it progress throughout how I change the melody and everything. So right now this is the foundation of the bass, but probably I'm gonna progress it, change it, or I might even change this and progress it from that, right? So we got that. Pretty dope, right? I'm not gonna add this. I'm gonna wait to add this. But there is something I wanna add. So I'm gonna add a cork and one more, right? And I'm gonna add a pad. I want something pad. Ooh. Sounds dangerous, right? But it doesn't really fit in that beat. I don't. So let's see. Oh, I fucked up. I wasn't supposed to say that. But let's check it out. Where is it? The string feather. So we can actually, let's do this right. So let's call this EG pad, guitar pad, string. So you want them to be on opposite sides. So everything that is soft and pad, I always give it purple. which is my favorite color. So let's try it on octave. Let's pull it down. So we got the 20, right? There's 30 on the left, 30 on the right. It's always really nice technique to always utilize the panoration of the song, right? Utilize every single one of them, right? I always add a little bit of extra stereo on the main bus, right? The main channel. But I always utilize every single, all the panoration there is, to the point where I'll sometimes all the way to 60, because I always add a little bit on the main track, like I told you, and also on the mastering part. I'll use ISO to widen, right, to give more stereo to the high frequencies, because you don't want the low mids and the low frequencies, so you don't want to get that stereo. So that's a really nice technique that I use. That's it, man. That's it. This is the foundation. You might not like it, you might like it, but it's only a tutorial. And on the second part and third part, I'm gonna even change it even further, make it better somehow. Because the foundation is just to get you started, right? But I already got the nice part, which is this part, right? These three parts, right? This is. And that's all you need to, right? That's not all you need, but that is that Bloodsport vibe and a lot of things. You got also, of course, the shakuhachi to give it that the peak when you want the beat to peak. And I'll tell you the rest on the next tutorial, guys. Alright, thanks a lot for listening. Take care. Peace out.